All right, welcome back. Episode 3 of the 167 podcast, and another big show this week. Plenty to get through. We got our primer. We've got our big fan of the week, and new addition, listener question of the week as well. So thank you for sending those in. We'll get to them at the end, but it's not the last one we finish with because we've got a special guest interview.
Yes,
we were lucky enough to head out to Caulfield the other day and interview the Rob Gronkowski. So that was really cool, and we'll put that in at the end. So if you want to hang around and listen to that, that'll be great. But very exciting too, the first sponsor of the 167 podcast.
Let's go. Love the name too. Love the name of the company. So
it's straight off the bat too, boys. We got the primer to kick us off.
Oh,
so
you want me to do the primer straight away?
get into
straight
it,
away, man.
Let's
get into it.
Primer's on.
Let's go. How good, lads? We got our first sponsor of the year. This primer is brought to you by Brick. If you're thinking of building a home but don't know where to start, get your floor plans primed and ready at brickbrick.com.au.
Beauty, man. And I think we've got a special code for builders that we'll give it at the end of the segment, but stay tuned for that. But, man, take us away. The primer for episode 3.
Yeah, boys, I know last week was a little bit how you going, so I thought I'd pretty much prep you up for this one. So, are you a sunrise, daylight, twilight, or nighttime? And please share why you picked that time of the day.
Sunrise, daytime, nighttime, or twilight?
Twilight. What's twilight past 12?
Yeah, what is twilight?
Or like
I think
past
twilight's
10?
before night. I think it's in between that.
Oh, it's like
twilight.
late afternoon.
Yeah, late
Oh, so
afternoon, like-
twilight and then night. Yeah.
like daylight savings kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Around that time.
And is this like, to give us context, is this to like
What you enjoy the
what we're
most?
productive in, or is it just what we enjoy?
Just what you enjoy, I think.
enjoy the
I think it's probably would have changed over the times, boys, but the older you get. But I just wanted to know what your thoughts are. I reckon I know yous, but I just want to see and hear you, obviously, why you picked those days.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
pick those
depending on what I got during the day, I don't mind like the daytime. Daytime's when you should be at your best. Morning, I hate morning. I hate waking up. Like struggle street to wake up. But if I had to go one, my favorite's definitely night. I'm a night man. I like just chilling, showering, just laying down, and I love sleeping. So going to bed's my favorite.
When I'm rooming with him, all I'm hearing is Big Bang Theory in the background.
Yeah. You still doing that? You
Yeah,
still
bro.
running with it?
That's
every
my
night?
every night.
Really?
That's
Same
my
episode.
honestly, me and Mo I reckon we've gone through I think there's like 12 seasons. We've gone through that many times just because we chuck it on every night and just go to sleep to it.
Is it like,
And then
we have to change it, or
Huh?
we have to change shows soon, or
No,
doesn't matter, it's
we just
sound?
keep rolling it around. Yeah.
Oh my god!
And even like if I wake up in the middle of the night at like 2 a.m. go to the toilet,
And Sheldon's staring
put
at
it. Nah, it's turned off. Like we put an alarm
Oh.
on, but then I turn it back on my phone to get me back to sleep.
Okay, gotcha.
It's weird, man. It's
is
weird.
weird.
We can't even change it. We've tried to change it. Put friends on it. Just don't help.
It's like a kid with white noise. That's
Yeah.
his white
It's
noise.
our white. Is it white noise? Yeah.
White noise.
That's
Yeah,
our white
wow.
noise. It's
Very
weird.
Interesting.
It's crazy. That's mad.
It definitely varies for me.
Yeah.
I reckon it depends what you got the next day.
Okay.
Mm.
Like if you've got a nice day off the next day, the twilight night's great.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
depends what time.
true,
Depends
true.
what time of the day it is. I'm gonna go morning,
Okay.
just because
So that's sunrise.
sunrise.
Yep.
One, great time to be up. Not
Yep.
many other people are up,
Yep.
and just you feel like more satisfied when you do things in the morning. I feel
Win the morning.
win the morning, win the day.
Yeah.
That's true.
What's Harry say? Early worm gets the bird.
Early worm
Yeah,
gets the bird. That's it.
Yeah.
What about
I'm
you,
a sunrise, boys.
You're a morning guy as well.
I love sunrise only because now I've got to be up at that time and I don't have a choice. So I've kind of adapted over the time. So I think when I didn't have kids, it used to be I could go to bed at 10 or 30, 11 o'clock, but I'm usually in bed by 9 now and up by 6, 6:30, and that's regardless if that's a day off. So I've decided to start enjoying my mornings with the coffee and watching the Rugrats run around. So
Just quietly golf in the early morning too.
yeah.
Yeah.
No wind.
Yeah.
No one on the course.
And then when
Greenskeepers have just
when
been
you're
out.
done, you still got like a full arvo,
Yeah,
which is
true.
good.
If you finish golf before midday,
Yeah.
it's one of
It's
the
a
great
win.
feelings,
Oh,
isn't it?
how good is it?
Oh,
And then you can just enjoy that, mate. I always see that when I go to early morning, like obviously good like golf courses and stuff. You see all the old men just done having a little lunch and having
playing
coffee.
cards up in
Fully
the
done,
clubhouse.
yeah.
It's like-
They honestly, I see a lot of them have red wine at lunch.
That's the grouse.
I always see them. I'm just
Yeah.
like, surely how do they do that? Like, I love a red wine, but lunchtime. after a golf.
Must be a mature, acquired taste.
Well,
Good
thanks,
primer,
guys. Thanks for obviously giving us your 2 bits about whether you were day, morning, or night. So, yeah, thanks again to our mates at Brick. For all of you who don't know Brick, an online tool that lets you view scale floor plans from local builders on your block of land anywhere in Australia.
And for all the builders listening, we've got a 167 exclusive deal. Sign up with the code 167, that's spelled out all in one word, and you get a free 12-month trial to list your plans on Brick. This deal is for a limited time only, so get onto it.
Just check the Brick website out, actually. It's got everything there that you need to know. It's actually quite a handy tool to have. So,
do you want to explain it a little bit?
Yeah, so
perhaps
pretty
when
much
you went on,
you can look up, say, a property or somewhere you're going to buy, and you can get out the plans of the property. So if there's no house on it yet, you can sort of go up, measure it up with an online tool, and do like your floor plans on the website. Then from that, you can also contact local builders and get some quotes through the website. So you don't really have to do much from sit in front of your laptop. And
so you don't have to go and looking to go into see a builders or an architect to go try and get all that stuff sorted.
Yeah.
And then it costs heaps of money where you can just go to Brick.
It's all there. You get your quote.
So if you're looking to buy a house, you buy a block of land, you can do it all up on that, on
floor plans, get all the floor plans up there and send off and see if anyone comes back to help out.
Beauty. So, man, you just bought 10 acres or something.
No. I'm actually looking at Mornington Peninsula, actually, like around Mount Martha, down those ways, and I'm still 50-50, but I might have to hit up Brick. I'm not trying to plug you there, but that actually sounds pretty cool. So
I think we'll all be
we'll be on there.
Get the boys onto it as well.
Mate, how good's that?
Get the Brick on the Brick.
Yeah.
He's looking at places.
He's looking places too, so the Brick could be on the Brick.
There you go, Brick. There's a little.
But thanks again, Brick.
Special shout out first.
Appreciate the love.
Thanks, boys.
Boys, what has been doing? We like I said, had a bit go on. Train Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off.
Yep.
Trials. What's been happening in life, boys?
Just been in the lab, bro. Me and you've been in the lab.
Cooking.
We've been in the lab. We're hyperbolic chamber. Is that what you call it? On Dragon Ball Z. Hyperbaric? Nah, hyperbolic. I think.
I thought you were actually talking about the real thing.
Nah,
is it hyperbolic? What is
hyperbolic chamber. I think that's what it's called, Dave. If you can sort that out.
Dior.
Yeah, Dior. It's a place where they go in. They can be in there for 3 years, but it's actually only like 2 weeks in the real life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we've just been grinding, bro.
Yep. You're the expert, Husey. You know it.
It's like
Am
a
I
match
right?
sim.
Yeah.
It's like a sim, but you can spend. Feels like you get 3 years of training, and you come out, and it's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah,
so that's what
right.
me and you've been doing, eh?
Yeah, bro.
We've been grinding.
How are you going, dudes? How is the injury?
No, it's good. So, old man injury, they like to call it. Just done a little strain. It actually wasn't too bad, but I think probably it was more of a risk to play the last trial. So it was probably smarter to keep out of that and watch from the sidelines in the box. But it's going really good. Like I reckon I could have played last week, but smart thing's probably just to get flogged, do the game load off the field, and then get a good week of training this week and another good week leading into round one. So
did you have to swim this week?
Keen? No. See, that's what I mean. I was out of the swimming. I was out of the.
Anyway, bro. Trust me.
I was out of it. So no swimming for me. I was just running laps out there.
Mine back playing as well. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, look, it was interesting, man. I know why we run hills now. I don't know if you've been out in the field, but from 50-meter line, when we played the first 40, it was like running uphill.
Oh, really? At Casey?
At Casey, it was like running uphill, and then second half, it was running downhill, and it was so much easier. I felt like we were risk up against it the whole time in the first 40. Like, and obviously, the Cowboys scored a couple of tries, but they were still struggling to get out of their own end in the second half. And you could just see for me, it was like when you got to the 50, it evened out.
Yeah.
But after that, when you went that way, it was just like
really.
Whoosh. That's the way Kings kicked the ball out in the full with the wind.
Yeah, there was a big wind there too.
As well.
It was tough.
It was tough going, especially in the heat. And then a little skipper decided to have 10 minutes in the bin, so that made it even harder. But no, I thought the boys played okay. Obviously, you know what Bellyache's like. Both trials, 36 and 38 points was not ideal going into the season. So we got a bit of a rocket today, but
defense this week, you reckon?
Yeah, so strap the shoulders on and bring the mouth guard this week. So Yeah, no, it was good. I think some of the boys got a little bit of a hit out, but in saying that too, we didn't have yourselves out there, which would have taken a lot of pressure off and a lot of weight off us, but I'm sure the boys will be ready to go by next Sunday.
Yeah, I think trials is hard. It's hard to get engaged. To be fair, we've never really done well in our trials, to be honest. I don't know why that is.
Because we get flogged up until captain's run.
Yeah, true. Because it's a long preseason.
It was a 30K week last week.
We're still recovering
Yeah.
from our preseason, but
Yeah.
I got my glutes are sorted out.
yeah, traditionally we haven't done. Since I've been here, we haven't done well in trials at all. But probably still a few things we wanted to work on from the last 2 trials. But yeah, I think the boys are still looking pretty good to start the season.
I think 2020 was the last year we won, like the first time I've been here, we won trials.
2020.
2020.
Gee, I don't even remember. Who'd we verse?
Shit. I just got told that stat the other day.
I don't even remember who we played either.
I felt really good on the weekend about Chopper's performance, Keegan Russell-Smith. We put the mocker on him the week before in New Zealand, and then it comes out and shows
he carved
what he's about. So,
Yeah, he had a tough day over there in New Zealand,
poor
but he
bugger.
come back.
He was very
he played
good.
awesome. Yeah, he's one of the best players out there. So shout out to Keegs.
Well, do you guys know the stat about the preseason challenge of who comes first and last?
No.
Well,
Who is it?
every team that won the preseason challenge didn't make finals that year, and every team that came last did make finals.
Did we come last?
Come second
No.
Oh,
No,
Us
you
and Roosters, we
this
got
year
pumped
we
by
came
Knights and
second
Duckouts.
last. Roosters were last.
what was last year's? Who?
Last year, first was Broncos, last was Manly.
Did Broncos win again?
Yeah, they went back to back.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a fun
Don't
fact.
put the mockery on them.
Yeah, it's hard to tell preseason. Like,
Yeah,
you don't know how long teams are training up till.
yeah,
You don't know whether teams are hiding stuff. You don't.
Yeah,
It's so hard to get a gauge on.
yeah.
It's good to get the younger boys out there and experience what
Yep.
they're going to experience throughout the year. I think
Yeah.
that was good. But
Yeah. So it still annoys me though. Fans still want us to go out there and put 50 on teams. I'm
they'll
just like,
spray you in the comments.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what. It's fine. I get it. We get paid to play footy, but I know it's trials. Like we're still trying to find our feet and trying to find other ways. But I really like the way Steph played and as well and with us, he was pretty good. So I'm pretty excited to see him and Big Nels go together.
He's got a big motor on him, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
doesn't he? So him and Nels together. Be scary
boy.
sights if we can get them two going together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna call it. We put out the dummy game for everyone, so hopefully everyone thinks we're gonna play like that for the year. But that was our, what do you call it? It's our block shape there. It was our, we just
was a
ran a
lead
block.
runner.
We,
Yeah, it was
we
a
ran a
genuine
block. It was a
lead.
fakey. It was a fakey. So yeah,
Look short, play long.
Vegas this week, boys.
Yeah.
Obviously going to be a few big games up there.
Yep.
And our special guest has mentioned that we should be there next year.
yeah,
Fingers crossed.
yeah. So
But yeah, we're looking forward to it. Obviously, NRL's done a really good job this year of pumping it up, I think.
Yep.
I was just looking at it before, like Super Rugby started. The cricket's obviously overseas as well, and you haven't heard anything about the Super Rugby playing. They just started the season. They're already round 2 in, and then the big cricket of Aussies. I don't know who they're playing over
Yeah, they
there,
had the
but
Champions Trophy game.
Champions Trophy,
Yeah.
and there's nothing about that.
Yeah.
And all you see over my feed or all over the news is rugby league taking Vegas by storm. So no pun intended. So it's pretty cool. I just think it's getting bigger and bigger over there. And you're looking at Puka, like you talk about our special guests on the potty, just all getting around the game. And I love how they're promoting it and really committed to try and grow our game overseas. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think they're doing a good job, the NRL, with not just the Vegas games, but I think the way they hype up our sport they're doing a great job. And I don't know exactly what it was, but I think the money, the revenue or something that we bring in last year was
Highest
world
ever or
record. So
something,
yeah, they're doing a great job. And the hierarchy of the NRL, obviously the players are doing their part, and the clubs. So it's a bright future for the NRL. I wish I was 18 right now so I could, reap the rewards. But it's a great job, and can't wait to first games in Vegas. What a way to start the
Who have
NRL
we got
calendar.
here? Penrith
Sharkies,
Yeah,
Canberra Warriors.
Canberra Warriors.
Toughy. That's a couple of smokes.
Who do we think? Who do we like? And there's also a couple other games over there. The
Jillaroos and
versus
the England
Roses.
I don't know what. Is
England
it Roses?
Roses?
Yeah.
Warrington, Wigan.
Warrington versus Wigan.
Is it Warrington first weekend? Yes. I know Warrington are over there and Wigan are over there. I'm not too sure if they're playing against each other.
There's only one game, isn't it?
Well, is there only one game?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't know,
Warrington.
actually.
Yeah, I think there's only
Sammy
one.
Burgess, the head coach, couldn't get his visa over there.
Yeah, he's Warrington, eh?
Yeah,
Was he?
he's
Yeah,
Warrington
Warrington.
head coach, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Dave will check that up. But
Yeah.
let's get our predictions in for those games
Yep.
on the weekend. Obviously, we versus the Warriors.
Yeah,
in a
Warriors,
trial game.
Raiders first. I think they're the first game off,
Sunday.
first cab off the rank. Yep, both games Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Warriors.
Yep.
Got 10.
Okay.
Um.
I'm going to go Sharks.
Oh yeah,
Against
upset.
Penrith. I just
Is
think...
that upset? No,
I feel like Penrith build.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like they build to their season. I don't think they really care about. They obviously love winning. They've won 4 in a row, but they're not worried about the round 1, 2, or 3. They like to build their season.
Yeah.
And I feel like they like to play their best footy at the back end of the year, which they've done for the last 4 years. So
Yeah. Okay.
I think they're going to just build their game, and I just think the Sharkies are going to go out there and surprise a couple of people.
Right.
Yeah, nice. I'll probably go. I might have to go the Warriors as well. I don't know. I like Canberra. They're a bit of a off-field incident, but it could get them going. You know, Ricky could have sprayed them, and they'd been like, "Stuff this, let's go." So
Canberra bye. I mean,
I'm going to
Warriors
change
bye.
that. Nah, Raiders.
Okay.
Raiders just 2
Okay,
points.
2 points.
Close game. Raiders by 2 points, and then I'm going to go Sharkies. I think I like Adam fresh in their team.
Yeah.
He's going to do, he's going to play really well for them. And I think Penrith got a couple of injuries. I think Brian might not be playing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's huge.
If he's out, that's a massive out.
Oh,
Who comes in for him?
Casey McLean's coming.
Yeah,
in.
one of the
Okay.
McLean
Yeah, he
brothers.
played against us last year.
Yeah,
he's very handy.
yeah, he's good. So yeah, they got a few injuries.
Yeah.
Nath, like he's, I think he's going to play, but he's just coming off his shoulder. So you can never count Penrith out, but I'm going to go Sharkies. I like what they're bringing.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to go Warriors. 13 plus.
Oh, he's going for a flogging.
Oh, going for a toweling.
And then I think Panthers win. But I think it's just going to have to do something with the smaller field.
Yes.
Like, think how good they are defensively on a normal field. Shorten the field up.
Going to be hard to score against.
It's going to be very hard to score against.
So you're saying Nathan Cleary field goal, Iceman.
to win.
I'm saying probably a low
scoring.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
And then, is it Warrington Wigan? Is that the
Yep,
other?
Warrington Wigan.
Okay. I've
Wigan
been
have won the last.
keeping a little eye on that. Warrington are going okay, but Wigan?
Yeah, I'm going with
Wigan
you.
by 10.
I'm going to Wigan as well.
And the Gillaroos to put a cricket
50.
score. Yeah, cricket score.
Even with a small field.
Yep.
Poor England.
Poor Roses.
I'm going to go
Poor Roses.
Warrington this for a random thing because he's all going Wigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go an upset. I'm going to go...
The Roses.
The Roses.
Against your country woman.
Wow, that's huge.
That-
That's
you
a
went,
massive
You went
take.
against your brethren's Warriors. They're New Zealand.
That doesn't count. that doesn't
Yes, it
count.
does.
No, it doesn't.
All right, I'll go.
Nah, you already done it,
I'll
bro.
go Aussies. I'll go
Hear that,
Aussies.
Gillaroos?
I'll go Gillaroos.
Your fellow kangaroos
and
against
I'll take the
his.
line for the England team, 6.5.
6.5.
6.5.
Can't be the line, can it?
No, I'll go
That's
Gillaroos.
me.
They're going to pound them.
We get the weekend off this week.
Yeah, yeah.
Should be nice.
Weekend off.
He's doing anything?
Yeah. What do we look forward to this weekend? What are the boys up to this weekend? 3 days off before we come into our first week in round 1.
I've got the 3 kids, Saturday, Sunday, Monday with my
Oh,
mum. I
yeah.
rang my mum up. Duty call emergency
SOS.
0 triple 0. Help! I'd rather have Nelson run at me 3 times.
All right, then.
Yeah, actually I would.
Swap.
It's only going to hurt for 20 minutes and I'll be right. So I've done the SOS call. So she's come down. Be good to see her. She can help me with the kids. And then Bianca's over in High Rocks with Molly.
Yeah, the girls.
Enjoying their
the
little,
girls are doing a high rocks in Brizzy.
It's like an 8K run, like 1-8, like hit.
Do you know what high rocks is?
No.
Oh, they do like.
It's
It's like CrossFit sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like
sure.
CrossFit. Yeah.
It's like 1K efforts 8 times, but they were doing like other things in between.
Yeah,
Ah.
like sleds and burpees, and
Yeah.
I've been into Mole lately because she hasn't been training much, and she still thinks she's going to go all right. So, I'm going to be very interested to see how she
see,
does.
yeah, that'll be
how
interesting.
they come back.
Bianca messaged me today, can I get some Annie and Phlegm? She did it back today. So I don't know how good she's going to be on the weekend. So
I don't know. It could be a conspiracy theory, but I reckon they're just going up there for a holiday.
it
To
could be.
honest.
You're right.
Get on the piss.
Get on the
away
piss.
from
Go
the
to
kids.
nice dinners. Stay at like a mad hotel.
What's the
Check
place
out all the
Rick
high
Shaw's?
rocks dudes that are going
Yeah,
undies there.
yeah.
Oh wait, Brizzy or Goldie?
No, Brizzy.
Brizzy.
But the guys that own Rick Shaw's, they're going to the little sister dumpling place there. So they're good. They're good.
Right.
But yeah, I'll be in Shit Creek or Deep End anyway.
Yeah, the bro will be in the hut.
Hey, Hughesy, what are you doing?
Nah, I'm turning my phone off, bro. Hey, bro, come over. Nah, I'm all good.
Come watch the races of mine.
What are you doing, dudes?
Yeah, what are you up to, dudes?
Nah, nothing. I don't got 3 kids. I got a dog though that I gotta handle. Might go down and watch NASA's Run It Straight
Is
on
that on
Saturday.
this weekend?
Oh,
I
wow.
think it's on Saturday.
Really?
Saturday, yeah.
Are you going to do it?
No, I won't be entering. I will be watching, but I won't be entering. It's not too far from our house, I think. Oh, ours.
Yeah.
I think it's up the road a bit. So
That's crazy.
yeah, I'll be going to watch that. And
How's that work? Like, do people just enter in and they can just run it
yeah,
straight?
so Nas reckons apparently there was only supposed to be 30 or whatever, but I think he got 60. Few people flying interstate from New Zealand.
There's going to be some big boys.
There's going to
eh?
be some big boys, and there's going to be some big hits or big collisions.
Is there
sorry.
any
Wait.
I hope there's an ambulance on.
Ambulance.
Yeah, there's got to be.
There's
I
got to
don't
be
know.
insurance or something,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know how
Holy
it's going to
heck.
work, but yeah, I'm actually keen. I might go down and watch.
I might join you.
Yeah, we might.
Saturday.
All the boys will be keen to go watch. I reckon.
Yeah, I'll be keen if I knew I was on. Yeah, bloody oath. I'll see. What
Bring
the
the 3
want.
kids, bro.
Yeah. Hey, one for each of us.
But yeah, I'll be keen to watch that and then chill. I think.
Nelson reckons the weight group's 90 to 120.
Yeah.
That's like us running.
So I wouldn't be able to do
So
it.
I'd
No,
just
you
make
You wouldn't
it.
be able to do it either.
Oh no, I'm under. You're heavier than me, bro.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one that can make it. I don't think many low 90s are going to be entering because if you go to tackle someone that's 120,
Well,
you're not going to win.
let's just put a little comparison up here. I tried to tackle Jack White and I ended up with a shattered kneecap. So
Yeah.
there's going to be guys there.
There's going to be some, and I've seen a few on TikTok, and there's been some massive collisions. And
Actually,
something
you know what
similar.
it reminds me of? I was watching a reel before of, you know how like in America when the kids are doing their NFL stuff and they get the parents to run it straight at the
Yeah.
kids.
Oh, bro.
And they're getting ripped up.
There's some
There's some angry
Bro, the
parents
parents
there.
you
are
can tell the
ruthless.
kids who
Yeah.
who they don't like.
Bro, the parents
Oh.
are ruthless.
They line them up.
Don't they? What?
Imagine doing that.
That's what's
that'd
going
be
to remind
funny.
me of, bro.
Yeah. But if anyone's keen, go get down and watch. I don't know where it is at the moment, but it's on Saturday.
Check it out.
Saturday morning. Check it out.
It's at Waverley Park in Mulgrave.
Waverley Park.
Waverley
Mulgrave.
Park, Mulgrave.
Waverley Park
What
Stadium.
time?
yeah.
That is near us.
The trial starts at 11 a.m.
Trial 11. Coffee, brekkie. Watch some massive collisions.
Yeah, keen.
We might be able to get some content too as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's take the cameras down. Let's get some.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be a lot of phones out. I'm sure there'll be a lot of phones out.
We can do some interviews on the day. Who knows? We might be able to.
We could take our, what do you call it? Our media down there and 167 Media and get some interviews with some
Look at us coming up with these
contestants.
ideas.
Let's go.
Content queens.
What do you Paps? I know you're tossing up the idea of going down the running on Saturday, but what are your plans for the weekend? Are you going away with the missus?
Nah, she's up in Sydney, so
Oh wow.
I was thinking of going to Sydney, but I just want to see how I train first.
Yep.
But then if we're doing this on Saturday, I'm staying. here.
Staying.
Yeah.
May as well.
How was the body?
Yeah, it's
There's
all
been
right. I
speculations
like.
about you?
Yeah, Belza
Do
threw
you
me
want to
under the
clear
bus.
anything? Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to clear anything up? I know
Yeah, he
Bowser
sort of-
come out with a... But to be fair, Bowser... Oh, well. What did he say? He said it was a few...
He said it was my knee and my ankle. It just made me sound like I'm breaking, but no, it's not my ankle. It's just my knee. I had a little tear in my meniscus, and then that seemed to be sweet now. But I've got a little stitching from my knee surgery that's like
Still in there.
calcified.
Oh,
So
it's-
it's like supposed to dissolve, but it's actually calcified. So that's just caused a little bit of irritation, which is a bit annoying because it hasn't happened in the previous 3 years. But
Decides to do it now.
yeah, it just happened now. But I've ran the last couple training sessions and I'm
Yep.
sort of building into it. But seems to be that one thing after the next.
Yeah.
It's like it's not that bad though. So I just got to manage what it is and
Yep.
get back running. And we got a training session today,
Tomorrow.
which will be Wednesday and
Yep.
then Friday. So I'll
Get
get a
through
good
those.
grip on that and hopefully get the all clear. But yeah, that's sort of where I'm at. So
Chances of round one.
yeah, chance, massive chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So Bowser's all shit, really.
Yeah, Bells is all shit, really. I think he's just trying to throw
He's
people
glass
off.
half
empty.
empty. Yeah. Whatever he says, he's just half empty.
Yeah. It's like it's a weird one because it's like a day by day thing, but
Yeah.
maybe Liam's just told him it's
Yeah. And he only, you
Yeah.
know what he's like. He probably doesn't listen anyway. So.
yeah. So no, it's actually
It's good.
feeling all right. A little bit annoying.
You were running
but-
good
Yeah, it's feeling
the
good.
other day, running good.
Feeling good. Got a good little block in at Geelong. Like felt really
Grouse.
good. And then yeah, the army camp.
Yeah,
Hurt
got
me.
us. Yeah, so let's can the army
Don't
camp
worry, it's
now.
got
So
a
let's
couple
not
of
do
us.
that
Let's cam
again.
now.
Yeah, let's can
Definitely
that.
taking a couple of us down. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, but the unfortunate thing, I mean, I would play golf either, which
Yeah.
sucks. Got some
Actually,
new
you got
clubs.
some new
played in
clubs.
a while.
You got
Who?
his
Who?
clubs. You got his new
TaylorMade.
TaylorMades. He's gone with
Was it
them.
Jar?
I got some fresh specs.
Yeah.
Freshies.
Yeah.
He's now
You'd be
jumping
horny
the
as
bandwagon.
and-
Want to get in the golf course, but I feel every time I get new golf clubs, something happens where I can't play.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'll be set for a few years.
Yeah.
now.
So
I
don't
need
get
new
any.
ones.
Have you
Don't get
taken the
any
plastic
new
off
ones.
them yet?
I've taken them off half of them.
Half of them.
Yeah,
Sniffed them.
sniffed them.
Yeah.
A
few whacks.
Mate, how done with my? I one stage there, I didn't take the
You
plastic
did. You
off.
played with them on.
Yeah, because I didn't want to ruin them. And then I realised I'm not really getting any backspin off it because the grooves aren't doing anything.
It'd
So
be slipping off, it,
yeah,
wouldn't it?
it was just towing everything. It was just
You would have been able to see where you're hitting the ball though, because it would have
Yeah,
like,
just dented it,
penetrated.
yeah.
in the middle, which hurt.
Oh, very good. Very good, boys. All right, let's go into our big fan moment of the week. Another great segment.
Yes, sir.
You just want to start us off? You got any, or you want me to take it away?
You take it
You
away.
start, brother.
Take it away. Mine's a bit different this week.
Yeah,
I like it.
I don't like.
Different view.
I don't like watching movies or TV shows, but I sat down and I watched one. 'Cause
Maths.
I'm not allowed to do much, so I just thought I'm going to sit down and watch one. Surviving Black Hawk Down on Netflix.
What the hell, surviving Black Hawk? So I'm
Have you know Black Hawk Down,
Yeah,
right?
I know
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Hawk Down.
So Surviving Black Hawk Down,
Yep.
they're actually interviewing the people who survived it, who are in like the battlefield
Right.
from both
Like
sides,
soldiers?
the American soldiers and like the pilots and stuff,
Yeah.
and then also was Somalia?
Yep.
Somalia, the Somalian people who were like fighting against the Americans.
Really?
And I interview
Awesome.
people from both.
Yeah,
How did they get in? How did they get into
crazy.
Somalia?
So I think so. What happened? Right, there was a cameraman who got all the footage from it.
Yeah.
And I reckon they've found this cameraman somehow, and he's been like, "I've got all this footage," and then they've probably said to him, "Oh, do you know the Somalian people who fought against?" And he would have been like, "Yeah, these guys." So they've
And
got
then
this
they just
whole.
went
It's
in.
awesome.
How do they do that?
Yeah, because like Black
Would
Hawk
have been
Down.
coin though.
Oh, probably.
Like
But-
to get them on. Like
Yeah.
people wouldn't want to get interviewed.
But the guy, like they're getting the guys from like the Raptor squad and like it's all-
everything.
It's unbelievable. Like,
gross.
real
It's on
eye
Netty?
opener. On Netflix.
Netflix?
Surviving Black Hawk Down.
alright.
3 episodes, about 50 minutes each. So it's a nice, easy sit through.
Yeah, it's not like a real. Yeah,
But
yeah.
we put it on. Me and Emma were watching it. We put it on, and Emma is the worst with watching TV shows. Like you'll get 5 minutes in, and she'll be like,
Off it. Yeah.
"Are you?"
Bored.
She'll be like, "Are you enjoying this?" Just to
Those
try to
like, then
get-
you're just
Yeah.
like, oh shit, you don't want to watch
Every
it.
time
You don't
I'm like,
like it,
yeah,
do you?
I am enjoying this. But then, so she said that to start it off, and then got 10 minutes in, she was like, oh no, it's
I'm actually liking this.
a good pick. So if Emma approves, I think it's
must
a
be
worthy
good.
big fan of the week. So there you go. Big
I
fan
like
of the week.
I like that change up.
Yeah.
Little
Like
bit
a
of
big
change
fan
up.
of a movie, or it doesn't have to be,
Doesn't
a,
have to be a
person.
person.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I like that because I was thinking about something else, and you know what? That's why you're the big man of the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thinking outside the
but
box,
on a
bro.
serious note, I'm getting that many fans or that many people at games, and even yelling out "big fan" now.
We need big fan merch. That's what we
Oh,
need.
mate,
Yeah.
literally, I just hear it, and I've even got messages on my message request from guys going "big fan," and then he took a photo of a ceiling fan and sent it in to me. Like, seriously, like I love it, but it's just
It's
like
good, bro. It's
It's
good.
funny. It's just like people are loving getting
Yeah,
behind
to
it,
run
so-
with it now. That's what
Yeah.
you need to do.
Yeah, well, we need
It's
to-
a
we are
what do you call it?
collective,
It's
we.
a quote. Oh, not a quote, but it's a what do you call it when someone has a?
It's like a punchline.
It's like a saying. Yeah,
meme.
yeah. It's like a catchphrase.
Mun's catchphrase.
Mun's
It's,
big fan.
it's our catchphrase now, bro. Whenever we get on the pod, whenever we get interviewed, we just yell it out.
We'll take
fan.
the kickbacks, but we can.
Yeah, yeah. We'll take all the
You know, I'm going to
royalties.
buy that word, and then I'll just get paid for it.
Royalties.
Trademark it. Trademark. Fair. All right, boys.
I'm Gino.
Big fan of the week. Take us away.
Go, man.
You want me to do mine?
Yeah.
You don't want to do yours? All right, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's probably more footy related, and I was a big fan moment watching on from the sideline, watching Big Stefano come over for his first Melbourne Storm try. I know it's a trial, but just a big fan of that, watching from the sideline. So that was a big one for me. Little one.
Little big fan.
Little
big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big little fan. I'm gonna go the same. Now that you've thought outside the box, I'm gonna go the same, and it's a Netflix. It's the Olympics, the basketball.
Oh yeah.
The Olympics, and it follows 4 of the best teams from there, and it's a great watch. Like, you get proper insight of what the teams were doing or talking about. Like, it's pretty in depth. So like,
what was is USA were on there?
Yeah, USA, France,
Spain?
Canada. Nah, Spain weren't really. Serbia, yeah.
okay.
So they were the 4 main ones.
Yeah.
There was little bits of like Germany and Aussie a little bit, but just to see in depth of what they were like, even like to a point where I think it was the French or maybe Serbia, they were just saying like how much, arrogant like USA were, and like the coach was just absolutely spraying them. And then one where like the French captain, they were getting blown out at halftime or something. Nicolas Batum, you know him, coming, he's just spraying his team, like proper in-depth look at like how it actually was in there, and it's pretty cool. Like, even the game where I think there was a game USA, they were getting pumped by, can't remember who it was, but then they ended up coming back and they were just like so relieved. It's a good watch.
Okay.
So even Mole was keen to watch it, and she don't really like sporty docos that much, but she was actually keen, and I watched the ep without her and she was filthy. So it's a good watch.
I've seen a little snippet like who you were talking about with the Olympic stuff with Jokic and Bogdanovic.
Yeah,
they're talking about who's going to D up on KD. No, they couldn't find the person to be able to defend KD, and they reckon he was the hardest person to defend in the dream team.
Yeah, wow.
It was like there was the one where I think he went off his head and just scored like 20 points, like back to like in a row. I don't know if it was that much, but they were just, the coach was like, "Don't worry about anyone else." Just in French, just don't worry about us. Just stop KD. Like, how is he getting so open? And it was just absolutely. And there was this one where I think it was the French. They were talking about how they're like so much. What do you call it? Their chemistry's so good because they've been together for a long time. And then I think KD was like, he just said in an interview, he's like, "Oh, how's your chemistry going to stop Steph Curry?" Like, fully just said that, and I thought it was pretty cool the way they done it. So, good watch on Netflix as well.
A couple of Netflix recommendations for those listening.
I need to start venturing out a bit more, boys. These boys are killing me at the moment. I'm a big fan.
That's all right.
Your one was good, bro. Steph's. I was a big fan of Steph too, but
all very different this week. Well, sort of. Sweet. Good little segment there. Wrap that one up.
let's go.
We've got our returning segment, listeners' question of the
Listeners'
week.
Question of the week. I'm gonna have a couple here if we have enough time. Do we have enough time for a couple questions?
We got enough time for a couple questions.
Yeah. First one off the block, so we may as well. They're from Spotty. Thanks for everyone that sent in questions. We really appreciate it. Keep doing it. We'll have a question of the week, listeners' question of the week, but we'll keep adding some, I reckon.
Yeah.
Questions.
If there's nothing doing during the week, then it's a good little
questions.
time filler.
Yeah. First one's from Braden Ritson.
The Ritz.
Dead or alive, who are you? I think we've done this before, but I like this question. Dead or alive, who are you inviting to your dinner party? Choose 3.
3?
If you could have 3.
Oh, okay.
Right now. Dead or alive.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I've done this one.
Okay.
I might change my answer then.
Michael Jordan. Jordan Spieth.
Interesting.
And
Who?
Warren Buffett.
Who the hell's Warren
Yeah,
Buffett?
I don't
Do you
know
know
who
Warren
that
Buffett
either.
is?
I was,
What?
I was thinking maybe you two knew, so I'd pretend that I knew.
No, I don't know. I was thinking you were talking about the guy that goes, "And it's time."
Is that him?
Is
No,
Buffer?
that's Bruce Buffett.
Buffer.
Warren Buffett, what?
Who's Warren
Who's
Buffett?
Warren Buffett?
He's like the most successful finance.
Oh, I don't know
no.
finance, mate.
That's Dave. You know,
Dave
he's
doesn't
I
even
know
know
who
who it
he
is.
is. Yeah,
Oh,
he's just a
Dior.
rich guy. He's not that interesting.
yeah. But
Yeah, thank you, Dior.
You can
I'd
get
be
some
cool
tips
to-
how to be rich.
No, not necessarily rich, but just like if it was worth it. You know what I mean? Like, it'd just be cool to sit down with him
Because you think he'd pay?
Yeah, actually, and he would pay.
He would.
as
Is he
well.
that rich?
Yeah, he takes a nice restaurant.
Yeah, I like that.
Bit of or like different categories.
Yeah.
that I'm interested in.
I like it. But yeah, I didn't know that guy. Warren, what was it? Warren Buffett.
Warren
Warren
Buffett.
Buffett.
I like it.
All right, I don't mind it. I'll go.
Oh, nice little box.
I'm a sporty guy, so I'm going to go Kobe.
Yep.
Kobe. I'm going to go Jonah Lomu.
Mm.
Rest in peace to both of yous. And I'd love to, probably Tom Brady. Tom Brady as well.
Bit of a theme there.
Yeah, just sporty, very sporty guys. Just try to get as much knowledge as I could, I guess, on sport. I probably should have picked someone with off-field knowledge as well, but I'll just go the full sporty guy.
Fair.
Man.
Yeah, I'm probably leaning towards more sport and musicians. I'm going to go Shane Warne,
Yep.
the Aussie icon.
It's a good one.
I'm going to go. Don't know which one now. I'm going to go Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
I know I went 2-pack last time, but I'm going to go Biggie Smalls this
Yeah,
time.
Biggie. You've already had
You
dinner
get
with
another
Tupac.
dinner, yeah.
I would have
Get
dinner
another
with
dinner,
Tupac.
may as well.
So Biggie, Shane Warne, and I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to do it. Donald Trump.
Oh.
Just,
Right,
you know, get a little bit out there, somewhere outside the box.
Bit of an energetic dinner right there.
Yeah, see what the president's got for me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That'll be interesting. Got another question here from Van Products Australia. Don't know if that's a company or sounds like one, but keen to get your thoughts on bringing back Monday Night Footy. Big fan of the potty. I'm going to say no. I don't
think
like
from
it.
a player's perspective, no. But I used to love watching it.
Watching it, yeah,
TV,
true.
Yeah.
Or going to the game.
True.
Nah, watching on TV.
Yeah. Having something,
Loved watching
having anything on a Monday to spruce it up a bit
Yeah.
is pretty handy, eh? But yeah, as a player, I'm saying no.
No, I think as probably a spectator, I know you wanted to watch it on TV, but a lot of kids watch rugby league. Like their mum and dads wouldn't take them to a Monday night game.
Yeah,
They
true.
got school the next day.
Probably wouldn't be
I'm
much.
more looking as my parents' hat on,
Or
or
they don't really care about that, do they? They just care about TV ratings. It would rate higher
you reckon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would rate. TV ratings is probably more important than.
than crowds.
They're probably looking at game loads and load management too, though. Like
Mm.
sometimes you play Monday, you play
Imagine,
Friday
like-
or Saturday, or even Thursday.
You know what they do with the NFL, right? When they do that one game of the week where they're like Looney Tune characters and stuff. Like, imagine the Monday night game was sort of like you stream it on YouTube
Yeah.
or
And they're all
different
just
market. Oh,
Simpsons characters.
yeah, or something like
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
just-
Be
I
interesting.
like it.
yeah.
Kids might like it.
I'm saying yeah.
Would
No,
you
as a
take
player,
Monday or Thursday if it had to be
Nah, I'd
one?
rather Thursday.
Yeah.
I'd rather Thursday.
I like Thursday.
For both too, like earlier start to the weekend, you get
Oh.
a game. And for us, it's better because then we get the weekend off.
So we'd have to choose between a Thursday and a Monday, if there could only be one. Oh yeah, probably Thursday then. Yeah.
Thursday's much better.
Yeah.
We played Anzac Day games on Tuesdays though, or Mondays as well, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really change. But I'm Thursday.
Yeah, not Monday. Monday would be terrible.
Oh, well, thank you for the questions this week, guys.
Yes.
And if you do want your questions answered, head to Spotify, and that's where we'll be getting them from. So thank you for that. Now we are going to shoot off to the interview with Gronk. He was very kind enough to give us a little giveaway present as well. So we'll bring that in next week. But really hope you enjoy the interview with him. We only had sort of 10, 15 minutes. We're all very nervous. So
Great bloke.
if you can understand that during the
Great
interview, it is what it is. But we're very, very lucky and very fortunate that we're able to do that and
Yeah.
gave us plenty of his time. So, hope you enjoy and, we'll see you next week. Let's go.
You.
Special guest on the 167 podcast this week. We got Rob Gronkowski. If you don't know who it is, look it up on Google. You should bloody know. We're out here at Caulfield Blue Diamond Stakes Day, and it's about 37 degrees. Gronk, are you used to this heat or what?
I am used to this heat actually because I played in Tampa Bay my last 2 years, which the average temperature is about 85 to 90 degrees, which is what is it here Celsius right now? 30
Mid-30s, yeah.
Mid 30s.
Yeah.
That's what it's about in Tampa Bay. About on an average, on an average day. So I'm kind of used to it, but it's a beautiful day. There's some wind, so it cools us down a little bit, but I am sweating a lot. We just had the Gronk Spike competition. So I got sweat going all over the place. I'm making sure I stay hydrated right now. No doubt about that. That's
tequila on the rocks.
That's key. I did just have a tequila on the rocks.
Hydrating very well.
I am. That was my first one. I didn't feel hydrated until I had that.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Is that the drink of choice?
Yeah, tequila, it's like an upper, makes you happy, makes you feel good. So, the beers right now kind of make you heavy, hold you down a little bit. So I'm a tequila guy for sure.
Here at the races, do you love a punt? You bet on the horses very much? Or
yes. So there was a horse actually named after myself in the second race, Gronkowski. And there's a horse, Gronkowski, actually in the United States a couple of years ago, and I teamed up with him, and he came in second place in one of the biggest races in USA, and it was a really cool thrill, and I was in the stands for it, and it was epic when that happened. But unfortunately, here Gronkowski took last place in the race that he raced in, which was the second race. But he gave it his best shot. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Was that Kentucky Derby? Was that the Kentucky Derby that Gronkowski?
It was the Belmont. So the Kentucky Derby's the biggest race, and then the Belmont's the second biggest race in the U.S. Yes.
Do you own any horses yourself? Or you...
No. So I only owned that horse once we teamed up, and then ended up, parting ways eventually with it. So no, I don't own any horses right now.
Okay.
With your footy career, obviously NFL career, you had a big personality. There's a couple of guys in the team had a little bit of a different personality, had a bit of a hard edge. How was it like with obviously Tom Brady, Bill Belichick? Because you're a bit like myself, like a good time, like to be out there a little bit. And I feel like sometimes I've got that good relationship with Bellyache, and that's who our head coach is. With you and with the other guys in the team, the leaders or the hierarchies in your group, how did you gel with them, and did you ever headbutt with them at all?
No, I never really headbutted with them, because the most important thing was to be great and putting the team first. We wanted to win championships. We wanted to win games. I wanted to be great. They wanted to be great. And when it came down to practice, when it came down to the meetings, greatness was the only thing that was presented. It was hard work. It was dedication. And I have that, drive installed in me. They have that drive installed in themselves. And they pick me up when I'm down a little bit. I picked them up when they were down. Yeah, I like to have a good time and all, but that was outside of football. I always like to take care of my business first. If you take care of your business first, then you can celebrate, then you can party, and then you can have a good time. But I always made sure to take care of my business first. And the reason why we excelled as a team and an organization, because everyone from top to bottom wanted to be champions and wanted to be the best, teammate that they could possibly be.
Yeah, I like that.
With that video that's been going around a fair bit when you obviously won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady with the Bad Boys music. I think it's getting around everywhere. And what was the reasoning behind that? And can you dive into it a little bit more, obviously, with that video?
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. So Tom surprised me. I think he posted that video. I think we made that video. I think I forgot what year it was. I mean, we made two of them. I know the second one was in Tampa when we were on our way to the Super Bowl, when we were in Tampa Bay. My last Super Bowl win, my fourth one and Tom's seventh. I know when we made that second video of Bad Boys for Life, which was a big hit. It was awesome. But the first one, I'm pretty sure it was after the AFC Championship game, actually, in 2018 when we went into Kansas City. And after the game, we were just chilling. Like, we were on our way to the bus. We already won the game, the AFC Championship game. He's like, yo, Grant, get in this video. He's like, just do what you do. And I was like, okay. So, I was just bobbing and throbbing, like, yo, what's up, baby? And I really didn't know what he was going to do with it, And then he posted it the next day. And I was like, damn, that video is dope, baby. Bad Boys for Life. And then it was cool. We got to do part 2. And hopefully one day we get to do part 3, man. That would be really epic.
Do you still talk to Tom, or you still stay in contact? Or
of course, man. Yeah. We got a great relationship. He was such a great teammate. And now we're teammates again. He's a commentator for Fox Sports. Yeah. I'm an analyst for Fox Sports. So we cross paths all the time. We get to work together still all the time. So it's amazing, man. We formed a great bond along with a lot of other guys on the team.
So we're rugby league players. I don't know if you've seen much of it. There's a game heading over to Vegas next week, isn't it? Yeah, next week. Yeah, next week. We were interested coming here thinking, what position do you think you'd play? We sort of got an idea of it. You're big, athletic, skillful.
A midfielder?
You'd be around the midfield. We call it a back row.
Back row. Macro?
Back row. Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that name.
So
I'm a macro.
These two here are
A
our
macro dose.
back row.
So back row is just a big, fast, agile, skillful.
All
Is that
right.
you?
Yeah, that's
All right,
me.
give it-
But I like to score, though. I like to score.
Yeah, they score.
Oh, well, then that's me, baby. That's me.
Back rowers, they pretty much line up against players like us. So you would run over us, I reckon.
Oh, I love that. I love that position.
You're
Yeah,
pretty much,
I'm a back row.
yeah, you're a back rower.
Yeah.
You're a bad row.
I'm bad. Yeah, I'm a bad row. There you go. Sorry, guys, but I'm going to run you over.
That's 100% what it is. And like I said, our coach is a bit of a nutcase at times. And
I got a clip of our coach.
Really?
which will give you an example, right? He's pretty old. He's coached us for 23 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's got a very short temper. So we'll show you a couple clips.
There's a couple. There's one here from a grand final.
We just
It's
want you
good to have a
reaction.
nutcase coach, though. He keeps you in check. You know what I mean?
Check.
Oh, yeah, he's nutcase. I didn't know he was
There's
like
another
that.
one.
All right.
And look at the score. We were up 32-0 when he was saying that.
And he was still flipping out
He's
like
still
that.
flipping out. So
When he wants the job done, he wants it done right.
Yeah, I guess
you
that was our
you got to
question
appreciate
too,
that.
right?
I bet you guys are probably champions, right? Are you
Yeah,
guys champions?
pretty good. Yeah.
You guys are pretty good on a yearly basis?
Yeah.
Well, then you got to appreciate a coach like
Yeah.
that.
now he's been great for us personally, and
All right.
he's been in the league for a long time. Probably the greatest coach ever. What was Bill like? What was Bill like as a coach? And was there any stories where he just absolutely sprayed people?
Well, he wasn't a nutcase like that.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't kicking chairs and screaming like that on the sidelines. He was very calm, cool, and collective, actually. Like, he didn't really show his poise, you know? He didn't give away his hand. You know, he's like a poker player when he's a head coach on the sideline. Someone gets hurt, hey, next guy, you know? Someone makes a play, good job. Someone sucks, doesn't make a good play, what the fuck? You got, what the heck? You got to do better. You know, this is what you got to do. You know, he doesn't show his hand, which is great, but he gets into you. There's no doubt about that. When you mess up and it's during practice or if it's in a game, he's going to let you know that following week when you guys get together and you have a team meeting, which was great. He kept you on your toes. He kept you sharp and he kept you wanting to be the best player that you can be so you wouldn't get yelled at. So I'm very thankful for him, man. He elevated my game every week.
With your Super Bowls, which one's your more memorable one? Your first one with obviously the Patriots, or your last one with Tampa Bay?
That's a good question because those Super Bowls are 1 and 2. And the one that's most memorable is my first one because I wanted to get into that Super Bowl winning club. And on top of it, it was one of the best Super Bowls to ever be played. I scored a touchdown. Edelman scored a touchdown. Amendola scored a touchdown. Like, it was a team win.
Yeah.
It was one of the best games. Malcolm Butler with that game-sealing interception on the 2-yard line to seal the deal. We had a fight, you know, when we were kneeing the ball at the end of the game too, which was really epic. So that was the first one in my book. That ranks number 1 big time. And then number 2 is the Super Bowl when we went down to Tampa Bay and won with the Buccaneers.
Love that, Gronk. We know you're a busy man, mate, and we really appreciate you coming out and having a chat to us. We do have a little gift to give you before we go away.
Yeah.
This is our logo, the Melbourne Storm. This is our team.
Yeah.
So we'll sign that and give it to you, or you can just wear it as it is,
I
mate.
want you guys to sign it for me.
Yeah, no worries. We've got
Marker?
that now. We got a marker. We'll do it after this.
And I'm going to go to Vegas and sell it next week.
Go to Vegas, sell it next to you when we're playing there.
Oh, are you guys playing in Vegas next
Can
year?
you
next year.
tell the
Next year.
camera.
Oh, next
Tell
year.
the camera. Melbourne Storm need to play in Vegas.
Yeah.
Bang.
Melbourne Storm needs to play in Vegas.
Thanks.
Come on. I'll be there.
Yeah.
You guys are playing, I'll be there.
Yeah,
That'll
you
be
heard it there
epic.
first.
I'll be your team captain
Thanks,
for the
Gronk.
game.
Yeah, appreciate it, mate.
Thank you guys.
Really do. Thank
Yeah,
you.
appreciate it, mate.
Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 3 of the 167 podcast. Thank you to the Gronk for his time. Please subscribe, please follow, and it really means a lot. And we'll see you next week for episode 4. See ya.